All right, now it's time to get down to the brass tacks. We're going to focus on what you need to do exceptionally well over the next 90 days. Tactics should be the ground level blocking and tackling. What are the actual plays you want your people to run every single day? You know, in the sea of tasks, which of those tasks yield the biggest return and warrant the most attention? How do you want your team to make decisions and prioritize tasks? You know, we often don't realize it, but every single one of your team members, every one of your employees is making between 15 and 30 non-trivial decisions every single day. Tactics are the absolute best tool to point all of those decisions in the right direction. When discussing tactics, there's two tracks that you can follow. There's standard operations and there's stretch goals. At your first offsite, you're going to be tempted to go after your stretch goals. They're new, they're exciting, and they're necessary for growth. However, they may be a huge mistake. Remember, so much of what you're trying to accomplish at your offsite at this stage in your business is actually the process of focusing and aligning your company. If you come back from the meeting with a laundry list of new ideas, it's going to move you 180 degrees away from where you're trying to go. It's going to confuse your employees, who will then feel torn between doing their current work well and making time for these new initiatives. One of two things will happen. Either your team will cheer for the new ideas in the beginning, then promptly ignore them to focus on their real work and their existing responsibilities. Or your team will get so excited about the new ideas that they'll focus too much energy on your latest projects and they'll actually drop the ball on the fundamentals. So focus your tactics discussion first and foremost on meeting your standard objectives. If you have the time, if you have the clarity, then you can shift your focus to those necessary tactics to achieve your OMG from your goals session. Now, if you've done this process correctly, your tactics should neatly tie in to one or more of your strategies. If you're missing that alignment, you may want to go back and reconsider the strategies you created during the previous session. Now, there's one more short session that you're going to need to hold on day 2 of your offsite to wrap things up well and keep all of that momentum behind you even after you get back to the whirlwind of day-to-day life in the business. You'll find out what that is in the next video.